Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. I can't believe it's already Friday. This week has just flown by. Hey, Janet. Good to see you. So, my friends, hope you guys are doing well and doing something creative. It's kind of a gloomy day. It's a perfect sewing day weather. But I didn't sew today. But I get to play now at least, right? Yay! Okay. So today, my friends, we are doing something with the design suites. Okay, so Babylog has a slew of these design suites, and I've got a lot of them on my website or the app. I can't remember which now at this point. But I'm going to show you how these work. And the good thing is, if you have a Babylog or a Brother with My Design Center or IQ Designer, you can use these. So even though it says Babylog, if you have a Brother, you can use them. So yay for all of us. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get started and show you how you can use these in conjunction. I'm going to do a couple of different things. So I'm going to turn my camera and just go right to the machine here and just start. So I am on the Brother Luminaire, but as I mentioned, you can use this on either Babylog or Brother. Okay, so I just kind of woke up my machine. Hey, Deborah. And now we're just going to get started. So a couple of things. The way you actually use these are in a format of a USB stick. So when you open this big box that looks like a CD case, you are actually just getting a USB stick. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and insert the stick on the side of my machine, and let's see if I can do it by feel. Or do I have to get up here? There we go. Okay, so I've inserted the stick on the side of my machine, and as you can see when you open it up, it has like a little slot here for the stick. Now, a couple of things what I'm going to do. So I'm going to show you one way is to use it with My Design Center or IQ Designer. And then the other way is if you bring in some artwork, how you can use it as background quilting. So a couple of different ways I'm going to show you. Now, the beauty of this is people always ask for more background fill designs, right? So this is a way to do that. So not only does it include background fill designs, but it does include the outline designs as well, outline stitch properties. So you can change either the outline of a stitch from like a double run to a zigzag that we're used to one of these fancy fills or fancy stitches, as well as the fills. Okay, so having said all of that, let's just go ahead and play. So I'm just going to go to my machine here, and I'm going to click on My Design Center, or if you have the Babylog, it's IQ Designer. And I'm going to go to my shapes icon, and I'm going to bring a circle in. Okay, I'm going to bring a circle in, just a basic shape, and I'm going to fill it in with a fill from the stick, and I'm going to do an outline that's on the stick. Now, the design suite that I happen to be using is, these are sports related. I think it's called Team Sports Collection 1. Okay, so they're all having to do with sports type stuff. So that's the one that I'm going to use today. And I'm going to give you a little hint. If you stay tuned on Wednesday for our fabric sale, these are going to be at a special price, this particular one, the one that I'm using today. Okay? Okay, so I've got my circle here on the screen, and I'm going to go to my fill option. And the way to access that USB stick is you have to click on your decorative or fancy fill icon. And once you click on it, you click on the word select. So just like normal, how we would fill in a design. But you'll notice now you have at the top a custom tab. Okay, so that custom tab is how you will access your fills. So I click on custom. Now, if you have stuff that already you brought in earlier, which I did, but I erased it all just so you guys can see how it would be just from scratch. There's nothing on my screen. But you can see here there's a pocket with an arrow pointing to the right. If I click on that, oh, USB not loaded. All right, give me a second. Let me just walk up here to my machine. There we go. It just needed me to stand up. That's what it needed. Okay, so as soon as I click on that pocket with the arrow pointing to the right, I have a couple of options here. And nothing is, there's 3 folders, but really the only folder that you are going to want to use is this one here, the first one, Design Suite. When I click on that, now you have two folders that are usable, the fills and the motifs. So we're going to click on the fills, and when I click on that, you can see, and I'm going to just pull back here a little bit so you guys can see all the different fills that are on that particular USB stick. So you have baseball, and you have a bicycle, you have basketball, you have cards, you have football, you have soccer, you have tennis, volleyball. So you've got a whole slew of different sports. Pretty cool, right? Hi, Fancy Pants. Okay, so I'm going to click on the soccer ball because I'm going to show you how you can actually use some of these fills as, you don't have to use them like for a soccer ball. Watch, I'll show you. It'll make more sense. So as soon as I click OK, it pops it up right here, and then I just go ahead and say OK. So you can see my fill is right here. And I'll leave the color red. I don't need to worry about the color. I'm just going to go ahead and say OK. Now I want to go ahead and fill my circle, and you can see the fill. It's right here. I click on the bucket and click inside, and I've just accessed that fill. Isn't that cool? Okay. So now what I'm going to do though is I'm going to do the outline. I want the outline to be something different. So I'm going to go up here to my line properties icon, which we're used to going and accessing. I'm going to go to this one right here, this last little icon, which is it's a pullout for more motifs. Okay. As soon as I click on that, you can see that there's the word select. I'm going to click on the word select. And now I'm going to pull back my camera here. Here is the same thing. You've got your regular outline types, but you have custom. So we're going to click on custom, and we're going to click on the little pocket. Oops, you can't see that. As many times as I adjust my camera, I still feel like I'm always adjusting. And we're going to click on the design suite, same place that we were before, but this time we're going to click on motifs. As soon as I click on motifs, and look at that, you guys, I'm going to zoom in so you guys can kind of see that up close and personal. I'll just go up and down here. Look at the basketball, look at the baseball, bicycle helmet, bowling ball, football, lacrosse, soccer ball with frame, tennis, volleyball, lots of fun ones. So I'm going to, since we have soccer ball in the middle, I'm going to go ahead and select the soccer ball, and I'm just going to say OK. So there it is right here, and then I will go ahead and just say there's an OK on the screen at the very bottom. I'm going to go ahead and say OK. I will change the color of this. Let's go ahead and make it a dark green, and I'll click on the same bucket or cup for the line properties. You can see my soccer ball right here, and I'm going to go ahead and just touch that bucket and then touch the outline. Now I'm going to click on the word next, and this is where you'll be able to really see your design. Isn't that cool? So you can actually really, sorry, I'm just trying to really zoom in here for you guys. Sorry. Ugh. Why isn't it zooming in? All right. I guess that's all it goes in. Okay. So here is my soccer ball, but watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and make the size of the soccer ball 150%. So just like you would be able to do all the other fills, you can do the same thing with these fills. You can change the size of them and adjust it. But when I make it to 150%, look at that soccer ball. It looks geometric. Is that not cool? So now you can make it look geometric. And then you can see here I've got soccer balls on the outside. I could also play with the size of that if I wanted to, just by clicking on the arrows here at the top until I see the outline, and I can make it smaller or bigger. Let's see what happens when you make it bigger. Let's try that and see. Do we like it bigger? Do we like it smaller? So there it is, bigger. I'll zoom in so you guys can see it. And then when you are done, all you have to do is click on the word set and then OK, and you are there ready to embroider this out. So that's how easy it is to bring these design suite fills and line properties on the screen. The other thing you can do, for example, is if you're on My Design Center and you just draw a line. Like I want to just draw a vertical line, and I want to go up to my design suites, I can still do the same thing and grab which, you see, now you can see my soccer ball is still there. Grab another stitch, and I can put it on a vertical line. So let's say I wanted to go ahead and do, let's do basketball. We were watching basketball last night. Let's do basketball. And then I'll just change the color to red. Click on the bucket, touch the line, click next. So there it is, tiny, tiny, tiny. I can make it bigger. And there you go. So you can do a different line property and have these fun motifs on a line. Okay? So that's one way of using these designs. Another way of using them is you can use them for like background designs for like when you're doing quilting, right? When you want to quilt the back of something. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and go to IQ Designer. And I've already taken a picture. I used my phone earlier today, and I took a picture of a, I think it was a baseball. Let me see what I took. Yeah, baseball bat. I already forgot. It was only this morning. Craziness. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on my line design here, and I'm going to go to my Wi-Fi because I already brought it in. I took a picture of it from, and I brought it in from the app. So I have here a baseball bat and a ball. Okay, everyone can see that. I'm going to make it a double run here at the bottom. So I have here a double run, and I'm going to say okay, and then set. So there is my baseball and bat. Okay, now I'll zoom in so you guys can see that. So then what I'm going to do is, it already is a double run, so I will save it to my machine's memory. So I'll go ahead and just click memory, and I'm going to save it to my machine's memory. And what I want to do is make a stamp of this, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click next. I'm going to click set and okay. And I'm on the embroidery side now. Okay, I'm on the embroidery side. I'm going to click on the word edit. And here you have this little stamp icon. Because I want to quilt behind here, and I don't want to have this baseball bat and the ball on top of my quilting design, okay? So I'm going to click on this stamp icon, and it's going to make a little image or a little stamp around my design. And I'm going to say memory, and I'm going to save it to my machine's memory. And it's telling me where to find it. It's going to tell me to find it in my design center. Or if you have Baby Lock, it's going to be IQ. Alright, so then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and click OK, and we are just going to go to home. We already made a stamp of that, so now we're just going to go back over to home, and I'm going to click on my design center, and I'm going to go to my shapes icon because that's where it said it was going to be. And if you take a look at up here at the very top here, you've got that same stamp icon. So I'm going to click on that stamp icon, and I'm going to bring in the design. You can see I was playing with it earlier just to test it. But here is the baseball bat with the ball. Now you can see there's one more thing I want to show you while I'm on the screen here, is that you have 20 designs here. There is no delete button. So when you have your 21st design, the 20th design will drop off. So that's how this works. There is no delete button. You just keep on kind of doing as a rotation. Okay, so I'm going to click on my bat that I just saved, and I'm going to say OK. So I have it here on my screen. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and fill in the background. So I'm going to go to my fill property box, and I'm going to go to my decorative fills and the word select, and I'm going to go up to custom. And I'm going to click on this memory pocket with the arrow pointing to the right, and I'm going to click on my design suites, and it's a fill, and now I just get to pick whatever I want. And because I'm doing baseball, I'm going to go ahead and pick this baseball with the bat up here at the very top. And then I'm going to say okay. I'm going to say okay there. And I'm going to click on the okay, and I'm just going to click on the bucket, and I'm going to fill the background. Okay? I'm going to fill the background. Now what I'm going to do is I want that baseball to be on top of this. So I'm going to go up to my memory pocket, and I'm going to grab that double run that we saved earlier. There it is. And then I'm going to say okay. So there is my baseball bat and ball with my background quilting. I'm going to click on the word next, and I'm going to click on, I could at this point, if I wanted to, change the size of the baseball. So let's see, let's play with that. Let's see what that looks like. Let's make it, I don't know, 65%. Let's see what that looks like. So you absolutely can make it smaller or bigger. So there it is, it's smaller. And then I'm going to say set and okay. And there's the design. Now, just to show you that it is in fact, let me click on embroidery because I want you guys to see. Do you guys see the red color here? It has a hole there, right? Because that's because I made a stamp out of it. So when I did the background quilting, I made a stamp so that there's nothing behind here. So you got your quilting and then your embroidery. Isn't that cool? So these design suites enable you to bring in different background fills for either for your background design, or you can insert it in a shape. Okay, I could have also, I could also bring it in and insert it in here too. But these are small shapes for such a big design, so they really look nice as background designs, I guess I would say. But anyways, anybody have any questions so far? No questions? What do you guys think? Did you guys like that? It's pretty fun, right? Pretty fun. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just change my camera since there's no more questions, because that is a wrap. It was an easy one, but I really wanted to show you what the design suites are like. There's a slew of design suites. I have a handful of them on the sales floor. So stay tuned on Wednesday. I'll be putting a couple of them on the app, and you guys will like that. So on Wednesday when we have our sale. So I hope you guys enjoy the quick little demo on design suites, and I hope you guys, if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer them and show you what else we have with the design suite. We've got a lot of them in the store here. Trying to see if there's any more questions. I know, it's fun. They're a lot of fun. And the best part is it works for the Brother and the Baby Lock. Okay, so you guys can both use them. All right, my friends, you guys have a great rest of the afternoon. Since there's no other questions, I'll go ahead and sign off. Just a quick little demo here today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, but we'll talk to you guys real soon, okay? All right, take care, guys. Bye.